Hello guys, today I'm going to show you everything you need to know on how to multiply algebraic expressions. Okay, so let's get started. To find the product of two algebraic expressions, we need to use the distributive property. So suppose we have two expressions, say a monomial and a binomial, b plus c, and we are asked to multiply them. So we have a will multiply by b plus c. Using the distributive property, it says that the number multiplies the sum of two numbers, with the result that you get is the same as multiplying the number by each term, then adding them. Okay, so if you multiply this by that, you get AP. Then if you multiply A by C, you get AC. So if you sum them, that's what the distributive property says. So you're going to use this idea to multiply or remove bracket in algebraic expression. Okay, so for example, if you have 3 multiplied by x plus 2, okay, so this 3 will multiply by this x, which gives us 3 times x plus 3 multiplied by 2, you have 3 multiplied by 2. Okay, so when you simplify, you get 3x plus 6. Let's take another example. 3x multiplied by x minus 2, this will give us 3x multiply that, so it will be 3x squared, then 3x multiply 2, which will give us negative 6x. Okay, good. So suppose we want to multiply two binomials, then the acronym for is used to remember the product of them. So you're going to use to remember the product of multiplying two binomials. So when we have a plus b, then c plus d. Okay, this f here stands for the first term, so this will multiply by that, which gives us ac plus the o, which is the outer terms. Okay, so this also multiply by that, which gives us a plus d, then the inner term, which is the I. Okay, so b multiplied by c, we get bc, then plus the last term, which is the L. So b multiplied by d, we have bt. So we have the first term, the product of the first term, the outer term, the inner term, and the last term. And this can be used to remember the product of two binomials. Okay, so let's take an example to illustrate this idea. Okay, so example 1, if we have 2x plus 1 multiplies by 3x minus 5. Okay, this we have first terms as the f multiplied by each other, so 2x multiplied by 3x, which gives us 6x squared. Okay, so the outer terms, that's 2x multiplied by negative 5, which gives us 10x, negative 10x. Then the inner terms is 1 multiplied by 3x, which gives us 3x. Then the last terms will multiply, so the 1 will multiply by negative 5, which gives us negative 5. So from here you simplify. Now we have 6x squared, then negative 10x plus 3x give us negative 7x, okay, then minus 5, and this is the answer. Let's take another example to illustrate this idea. Okay, all right. A minute. Okay, so example 2, we have y minus 2 multiplied by y minus 3. So the first term of y multiplied by y, you have y squared. Okay, then the outer terms, so y multiplied by this negative 3, we have negative 3y. Then the inner terms, we have negative 2 multiplied by y, we have negative 2y. Then the last term, negative 2 multiplied by negative 3, we have plus 6. Okay, so we tidy up here, we have y squared, negative 3y minus 2y, we have negative 5y plus 6. Are you okay? So the 4 is according to multiply two binomials, which the f stands for the first term. Okay, first term. The o stands for the outer term. Okay, then the I stands for the inner term, then the L stands for the last term. So find the product of the first term, then the outer term, the inner term, the last term, then you add them together. It's simple as that. Sometimes certain type of product occur frequently that you need to memorize them. Okay, so let's look at them one by one. We have 1. We have each two binomials are equal, but just that what differs is the sign, that is x plus y multiplies by x minus y. You consider this, the x term in this one the same, the y term in the other one is the same, but what differs here is the sign. Okay, so the sign differs. So when you get any binomial in this form, we multiply it in this way. Okay, so just take the x and square it, then minus the y and square it. It's very simple. So let's go to the formula 2, which is x plus y squared, x plus y all squared. Sometimes this type of expression may be given to you. To simplify, what you do is you square the x, the term in s, plus you multiply the two terms here, so x by y, you multiply by 2, so 2xy. Okay, then we square the term in y. Okay, so someone may ask if here is also minus. If it's negative sign, only this place changes to negative sign. Okay, so if it is negative x minus y all squared, you square the terms in x, minus you multiply the two terms by 2, then plus you square the y term. It's very simple. Okay, so the other formula or frequent formula that you use, when we have x plus y, which is cube, simplifies this, s cube plus 3x squared y plus 3y 3y squared plus y cube. So take note, it's very simple to memorize them. Say the first term you keep you raise to the power 3, then plus 3x squared y. In this case, when you sum up the exponent here, you should get 3. Are you okay? So x squared, then y is the power 1, you should get 3 here. That's for the x. Do the same thing for the y, then also you make the y raised to the power 3. In the same way, if this place is negative, okay, this sign will change to negative, then this sign also will change to negative. As simple as that. So let's take an example to illustrate this formula that we have. We have 1. Example 1. Multiply 2a plus 3 by 2a minus 3. Are you okay? Now, if you consider this expression, it corresponds to the 1, okay, from a 1, which is you have 2a, 3, 3. But what changed here is the sign. So we square the x, which is the 2a, and we square the y, which is the 3. So we have 2a squared minus y squared, which is the 3 squared. So when you tidy up here, you have 4a squared minus 9, which is your answer. Okay, so it's very simple. So most of the time you will come across some of these things. You don't have to waste time to multiply it term by term. You just consider it, then you move on. Okay, let's take another example to illustrate this. You have 3x plus 5 all squared, and this corresponds to the formula 2. Okay, now in this case there is plus, the sign is plus. So what we do is we square this, we multiply this by 2, then we square this 2. So we have 3x all squared plus 2 multiplied by the product of the two terms, that is 3x then 5. Are you okay? Plus then the square of the last term, which is 5 squared. So in this case, you tidy up, you have 9x squared plus 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 3 is 30. So 30x, then 5 squared would give us 25. Okay, let's go ahead and also take another example. In this case, you are going to look at the cube, okay, expression with the cube. So okay, so let's take example 3 to illustrate formula 3. Okay, so example 3, you have x squared minus 2 all cube. Okay, and I'll simplify this. Since this place is the sign is negative, we choose the formula 3, the negative aspect. Okay, so we have our x and then y. In this case, x squared then all cube minus 3 into bracket x squared, okay, then as x squared, so all squared multiplied by 2, okay, so plus 3 into bracket x squared. So we move on to the y, which is 2 squared, okay, so minus y, which is 2 cube. Okay, so when we simplify this, we get x squared all power 3. We just multiply the exponent. Okay, so we have x to the power 6. Then 2 times 3 here give us 6. Okay, so we have 6, then x squared all power 2 of x with the power 4. Okay, then plus 2 with the power 2 give us 4. 4 times 3 give us 12. So we have 12, then s squared. Okay, then here we have 2 with the power 3 will give us 8. Then we have minus 8. Okay, so anytime you get something like this, you know to multiply with the time to multiply it by 3 times. Okay, you just remember the formula or the rule, then you substitute it inside. Now the key idea in using these formulas is the principle of substitution. So remember, if you also use this formula, you're also using the principle of substitution. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe, then leave your comment. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.